Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you seriously watching the Have You Heard podcast by yourself? On YouTube, nonetheless? Whoa. That's kinda cringe, don't you think, Nathan?
Uh-huh.
Don't you know that the Have You Heard podcast is also available anywhere else you can get your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts? Also, when you do this, you actually support us as creators. Because right now, you're just stealing all our money like a bunch of
Yep.
dirty little sleazebags. So please, consider supporting us by listening on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, uh, Pocket Casts.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now I'm just gonna sit here until you do it.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Have You Heard podcast, the only music podcast where we talk about the music that we've all listened to. I'm Pablo,
I'm Nathan.
and today, guys, keeping it going with our 2016 music season, we're going to be reviewing another album from 2016, believe it or not. So, Nathan, have you heard Views by Drake?
Yep.
All right. Now, you guys know us. We have reviewed a Drake album in the past, which was the Darkling demo tapes, and we weren't too fond of it. I don't remember what my rating was. I think it was a 6. But you know what? The corporate guys, they were like, "Listen, you got to review this album," and I was like, "Ain't no way I'm gonna review that album." And then they cut off my toes, and here we are. You still have your toes, Nathan?
I just have my pinky toes.
See, they only took my left toes, so I still have all the toes on my right foot. But I don't really know what I'm gonna do with half toes. Uh, but yeah. That being said, a little bit of history. It was released on April 29th, 2016. Um, it is quite lengthy, about almost an hour and a half in length. Came out in 2016, like I said, had 5 singles. It's quite a lot, I gotta admit. But yeah. Also, there is unfortunately not a Kanye feature, but Kanye does do some production on this album. Sorry guys, I have a bit of a scratchy throat, but I think that's really all there is to say about it. Bunch of features on this, and we're gonna see it as we get going. So without further ado, shall we jump right into it, Nathan?
Sure. Fuck it. Why not?
All
Fuck it.
right.
Sure.
So let me pull up my notes here. First up, we got "Keep the Family Close." To me, this album sounds like it's trying to be grand. To me, it just doesn't. I don't really feel like it achieves that. Um, Drake's.
I honestly think it's just Drake for me. Cause yeah, I'm with you on that stand you're stating. Cause this intro doesn't feel like it feels like it's trying to be like, oh, I'm about to start off this like
Mhm.
professional grade A, incredibly popular album, but it's just too long. It doesn't sound good. It's
Yeah.
boring.
The beat, it's like,
Mhm.
and then it's like, boom, 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 and I like it. But Drake talking about how Chrysler made that one car that looked just like the Bentley, he's losing me a bit. He's losing me just a little bit on what's going on here.
Word. Word.
So that's really it for Keep the Family Close. It doesn't feel like it does a good job of really throwing you into this album. It just kind of like lightly puts you down. Nah, actually, it drops you. It drops you. It drops you into this album, and not like a whoa kind of way. It's like shit. Why'd you
Mhm.
drop me, asshole? It's like that. And I do think there's a song on here that I feel like would have been a better intro, and we'll get to that when we get there. Um, the one thing I do want to mention about Drake, is that I don't know what interview he said this in, but I swear I've heard him say this before. He doesn't really imagine his albums as like complete thoughts. He just kind of imagines them as like playlists. So that's kind of why this what am I saying here? That's kind of why this album's a bit, I don't want to say all over the place, because it's not really. Overall, it's still pretty concise, but maybe why the intro and the outro don't provide a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Experience? I don't know. Anyway, let's just move on. Next up, we got 9. I'll be honest, I like it. It's a good one.
Yeah, 9 kind of picks it up a little.
Mhm,
It's
mhm,
not
mhm.
it's not great, but I would say it's good.
Yeah. He's talking a lot about Toronto, obviously. Turn the 6 upside down, it's a 9 now. That's what that's about. I like his he has this kind of melodic part towards the middle to end where he kind of, it's not really just rapping, he's kind of singing along with it. I like it. Oh, jeez, excuse me. I gotta say though, that line where he says MJ in every way got you kind of like, gotcha. I don't know about that, Drake. I don't know about that. You know, I don't know about every way, Drake. Come on,
Yeah, come on, Drake.
talking to
Drake.
children, maybe that way you're MJ, but every way, I don't know. You know. Anyway, you got anything you want to say about 9? All right.
Hey, what,
Yes.
son?
I said, do you have anything to say about 9?
I had the biggest fucking zone out of my life.
I just wanted to see how long it would go.
About 9, it picks it up a little bit, but then if I can segue into the next song, You With Me?
Mhm.
I'm not with you, Drake.
Uh-huh.
You bring this shit back down. I'm on a roller coaster of shits and giggles here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this
Because You With Me's got too much. It's got too much. I would say the best way to put it is like too much vocals. I don't want a rapper's voice to like empower, even though like it's supposed to be heard. I don't want it to empower this like tiny little skimpy beat that doesn't really get heard.
I do feel you. I do feel that. I agree. It's really, really slow. Like a bit too slow, I would say. But I do really like the ending part. There's like a beat switch, and he's again being more melodic. He has a bit more of a whiny voice. I like it. I like that part.
Oh yeah, isn't that the song like where he goes like up, like he starts like slowly? He's like,
yeah. He's like, take this flow, take this flow. Whoa, it's like that. That's what the end is like. But yeah, You With Me? I can't say I'm with you. I'm sorry. But then it goes right back up with the next song, Feel No Ways.
Yeah, you like it too.
3 syllables. Holy shit. I would love an entire Drake album with this more poppy melodic sound.
Yeah, that one goes like kind of like retro, right? Not like super retro, but like it's definitely a different. I haven't heard a Drake song like this before.
Maybe there is a Drake album that sounds like this. I don't think there is, because I feel like I would have heard about it probably, but I like it. I really wish more of Views was like this, or just more of his music was like this.
That's good.
Yeah. Just literally in my notes, I just put this amazing, no cap. So I think that's really all there is to say about it.
Yeah, I remember like in Feel No Ways. There was definitely it's back up after the previous one.
Damn it.
No, what's after? Is it Hype after?
Yeah, Hype is after.
Yeah, I think Hype kind of keeps it going. Hype keeps the hype going, keeps the flow. Definitely a way different. It's way more of a contrasting song in terms of like the beat and shit from Feel No Ways, but
yeah. Sorry, my nose is running.
I like it. It's just Drake doing his usual freaking hip hop rap shit.
Yeah,
sounds good.
I really, I got nothing else to say. It's a bit basic, but it's enjoyable for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Western Road Flows. I was a bit surprised that this one had such low streams. This one, like compared to everything else has like hundreds of millions, and this one has less than that. Oh, there's another one on here. We'll get to that. That I'm like, really? Damn. But like, yeah, this one, I mean, it's not like amazing. Some parts of his delivery are kind of meh, you know, just kind of. Also, he has that line about him retiring at 35. I just want to point out that I saw this all over Twitter and Instagram, but Drake turned 35 this year, and it doesn't really seem like he's retiring, especially after everyone was shitting on his last album.
He wants to go out with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's Drake.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to bang all right. That's all I'm saying. Speaking of retiring, you know Jaden is taking a break from music? Yeah. I didn't realize. You remember? Oh, we had a good Wednesday episode, actually, where we talked about, it was just a single at the time, but bye. And I was like, I wonder if this is him actually saying bye to making music. Because his first song that he ever dropped was called Hello. So I thought he was trying to do like hello bye thing. And I was like, no, probably not. And then CDV3 Day Trippers Edition came out. And I was like, no, see, he's not done. And then he did an interview with Complex for that album. And he's like, yeah, I'm taking a break from making music for a little bit. I'm going to do some philanthropy stuff. I'm like,
Philanthropy stuff? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like charity stuff. Like, you know, he has that.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, but yeah, we'll talk about it later. Sorry, where were we at? Oh, Redemption is really good. I like the emotion.
Yeah, anyway.
Enough about Jaden. Let's get to the real deal. Redemption, next song, really good again. I like the emotion that Drake portrays here.
Yeah, I don't think it's like it isn't like sad. It's just more of like it's like mellow.
I mean, it's pretty sad. He's talking about ex relationships. Like he says, why do I, oh man, what is it? Why do I settle for women who force me to pick up the pieces? Fuck, what does he say next? Why do I want independent women to feel like they need me? It's kind of
okay. You're right.
He's kind of reflecting inwards, and yeah, I like it. Let me get a sip of water. Man, that's the stuff. What they put in it. I make that joke so often. I need to stop. But yeah, now we're hitting a bit of a how you say big old pile of mud in the middle of the road, you know?
A sharp 90-degree turn into the ditch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. With You featuring Party Next Door. I hate it. I hate it. Genuinely, I don't
remember. I think this was the one in my notes. I was talking about like Drake just doesn't sound like Drake. Like in terms of like the whole song, like it doesn't sound like a Drake song.
No, I agree.
It just feels like Party Next Door was like they put a gun to his head and they were like, make this fucking song. And he was like, okay.
But that being said, I don't even like Party Next Door's part. I don't know if I don't even like his music. I can't think of anything else. I know he has a feature on Yay, I think, but I can't tell you what part that's at. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I'll be honest. There's this song and there's another song that in my notes I just wrote no. And both times it's because of the feature. And I'm sure you can take a guess as to what the other song I hate is on here based on what features are on here. But I'm not going to say anything else. Yeah, this song, did you figure it out? Did you look at the track list?
Might have.
All right, that's it. With You, just no. Next up, we got Faithful.
Faithful, yeah.
Again, it's fine. I don't think I think it's Pimp C. He does the verse at the beginning. I don't think it really matches Drake's style at all. And
no.
What kind of burp was that?
It feels more of like they collabed with him.
I think Pimp C
just
might have
forced.
died in 2016. Let me check actually.
Oh.
Oh no, he died in 2007. Oh. Then okay.
Oh.
See, I thought he died in 2016
Wait,
because
what the hell?
If you'll remember in Nikes by Frank Ocean, Frank says R.I.P. Pimp C. So I figured they both released in 2016, like maybe he had died recently. Yeah. Anyway, it just doesn't really match Drake's style, but otherwise Drake's part is fine. I really got nothing else to say. You got anything else you want to say?
No, I wish I could. I don't know. I just don't think I'm that big of a Drake guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand where he's going at, where he's coming from, what he's trying to do.
This album, from what I understand,
all I understand is God's plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. This album, from what I understand, is not like a fan. I mean, it's kind of like a cult classic to some people. I've been seeing a lot of people on Instagram be like, "Oh, this album aged so well." That's kind of why I wanted to review it. I know I said that, my toes got chopped off, but I lied. Okay, only one toe got chopped off, but that was a completely separate incident. That was for the last Drake album we listened to. Anyway,
yeah, you might get some toes.
Yeah. But this album, I feel like maybe we should start listening to better Drake albums if we're gonna continue doing this. I kind of feel bad, but that being said, Faithful, not it. And frankly, Still Here, I don't actually remember too much how this one goes, but
I don't like it, so I'm guessing you don't like it.
My notes just say it's all right, but I'm looking at the lyrics to figure out if I can figure out what it is.
You want to go listen to it again?
No, it's fine.
I remember this one vividly, and I was starting to laugh at how repetitive it just kept going.
Would you like to sing it for me? Genius is taking a fat minute to load the lyrics.
You think I want to sing Drake?
Yes.
You know how stupid I'd have to make my voice?
Yeah, it'd be so cool if my Wi-Fi wasn't actually farting itself. This is taking 30 years to load and you keep cutting out. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Stop, bro. For real. Not funny. Holy shit. Actually, why is my Wi-Fi so slow? This is actually insane. I'm gonna try to pull it up on my phone. That'd be so funny if I actually just couldn't even figure out what this song was like because my Wi-Fi's butt fart. That'd be so funny. Okay, it's on my phone.
Watch the language on the butt fart.
Dude, what the heck? I'm sorry. Oh, this one isn't that bad. I mean, it's a bit, it's a bit boring. Yeah. It's nothing special either, though. It's just kind of boring.
It's really boring.
Anyway, let's just talk about Controlla.
I kind of feel bad that we're shitting on Drake songs, but then again, I kind of don't.
I kind of feel bad too. He was at him and Kanye made up, so I can't legally make fun of him anymore. It's illegal. So Controlla, which is I think this might be the first oh yeah, this is the first single we've gotten to. It's pretty good. I don't have any beef with it necessarily, but it's all right. I think I still think Feel No Ways is so much better than a lot of the singles that got released for this. But yeah, how many did I say there were? 5?
I don't think you did say how many.
No, I think it's 5. If I didn't, it's 5. But yeah. Wait, hold on. Am I done, Brian? Hold up. Ring ding 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 ding. Sorry.
Okay.
No, you get it though. You think it's funny. Anyway. Yeah, Control is just kind of, it's okay. It's got like a groovy little beat to it.
I think it's actually
I'm not even
good.
looking. Yeah, my notes just say is pretty good, so like that's not helping, dude. But of the 5 singles, I definitely think this one is the least celebrated. Considering when you think of another single such as I don't know, top of my brain, One Dance. Oh, what do you know? That's the next song, actually. Oh. Dude, we're getting so good at these segues. It's insane. Anyway, One Dance is
One Dance, I don't know if we're gonna count because we also have Hotline Bling, right?
Oh, like as a mainstream song? Dude, there's a lot. I don't know what we're gonna.
So are we gonna count, because the only 2 that I've known before listening to this album were One Dance and Hotline Bling.
You don't know
I
Too
think,
Good?
and that's it.
You probably knew Too Good too. I'm too good to you. Come on.
Oh, that's one with Rihanna? No, I don't think I did.
What? That's crazy.
Nope.
I used to hear that
I didn't.
everywhere. All right. I don't know. Let me look at the streams. I know Spotify streams aren't the best source. Definitely Hotline Bling. Hotline Bling has 1 billion streams. Isn't that crazy?
Woo.
I know.
It was a big song.
Oh, One Dance has 2 billion. Okay. Yeah, we'll do those 2.
Oh.
Jesus. Yeah, and then the third one is Too Good with 800 million. But yeah, the other ones are we'll get to them when we get to them. Who cares? I already talked Pop Style and Controlla, but yeah, they're not. Controlla has double what Pop Style has. That is insane. I'm sorry. Anyway, listen, we don't need to talk about One Dance. We know. We all know it's good. Okay? It's groovy. It's got a great beat. It's an absolute vibe. Okay? Yeah. That's it. That's all. Literally, my notes just say, come on. It just says, come on. Everyone knows this song. Anyway. Now let's get to probably my least favorite song of this whole album. Grammys, featuring Future. Listen. I've said it. Nathan hasn't said it. I've said it a lot. I don't like Future. Okay? There are so many songs he just farts on. All over the place.
This is the one I guessed that you didn't like because I literally was scrolling on Spotify and it said Future and I was like, yeah, this is the one.
So many songs that he's on. He can just ruin.
I actually don't remember. Hang on.
This is the one.
I'm gonna go on Future's part. I want to listen to this.
I can sing it for
more
you.
than halfway through.
So Future's part is like, they don't think I won the Grammy. They don't think I won the Grammy. That's how it goes. For like 40 minutes, actually. That's actually why this album is so long. This album is actually only 40 minutes.
Oh, this part, yeah, listen to it. Ooh.
The other 40 minutes is just Future. Anyway. People like Future. I don't get it. I like some Future songs. Codeine Crazy is pretty good. His feature on Rodeo is pretty good. But also there's songs like Fine China by Juice WRLD, where he absolutely ruins that song. And this song is no different. Drake's part wasn't even like that good, but I was like, this song is pretty good. And then Future comes on and he makes me wish I was getting a hot coffee enema rather than listening to it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Also, he was on Starboy. He had 2 features on there. One of them was good. The other one I didn't like. I believe I'm being called racist for not liking one of them. But frankly, it is what it is. Let me ask you this. How am I racist if... I can't think of anything to say. What songs was he on there? Oh, All I Know. Yeah, All I Know wasn't very good. 6 Feet Under was very good. I'm just right. I'm sorry. No one's actually liked Future. You're all just lying to yourselves. I'm sorry to tell you this. Anyway, sorry for that little tangent. I feel like people are going to be a bit upset at it. Child's Play. It's a really good one as well.
Mm-hmm.
I really got nothing to say about it. I feel like I kind of popped off a bit too hard for Amy's. I feel kind of bad now. But
I don't like. This is why I don't like listening to the Drake albums.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I don't like listening to Drake, because I can't give a lot of thoughts. I can just sum it up, because Drake's just like a mad dude in my opinion. So all I can say is like meh, okay, or pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, then you got someone epic like Kanye, who puts time and effort into his music. But then you have songs like, pardon me, you have songs like Girls Want Girls by Drake. You know that song? What the fuck? Nathan left the... Nathan? Are you okay?
Are you done?
What?
Talking about fucking Kanye.
Oh. I didn't even notice you left, Nathan, until like 2 seconds. Like, I don't know when you left, but like literally
the second you said Kanye.
Okay, like 2 seconds before you came back, I went, "Oh, where did Nathan go?" Sorry, I won't talk about Kanye.
Anyway, Child's Play is pretty good. I like it.
It's pretty good.
Way better. Picks it up.
Yeah. Next up,
do you want to drop it back down to pop style?
I'm gonna have to talk about Kanye again. So if you just want to like mute or something, it's fine. Okay, he's gone. Anyway, next up we got Pop Style. Pop Style again, one of the big singles that came off this album. Listen, this song is good. It just pisses me off that ain't no more Kanye and Jay-Z feature on here. You know, that was my favorite part of the single. Well, I don't know about my favorite part. It was definitely one of the greatest parts of the single. And then he took him off because he wanted to have another verse. And it just makes me go, you know, it just makes me a bit upset. It just makes me a bit angry. All right, I'll say it. But yeah, it's really all I got to say about Pop Style. I just wish Kanye and Jay-Z were still on here. I'm going to text Nathan to come back now. Anyway, next up we got Too Good featuring Rihanna. Another very, very large single. I don't think Nathan's coming back. Oh, Nathan's back. There we go. Just about to text you again. All right.
Yep.
So I'm on Too Good now. Unless you wanted to say anything about Pop Style.
I just kind of said after Child's Play, Pop Style brings it back down. I don't like this roller coaster. Drake's fucking with my brain.
Interesting.
Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Interesting. Anyway.
Yeah.
Too Good. It's pretty good. I like Rihanna's part. I like their little chemistry they got going here. I like the groovy feel that you also kind of heard on One Dance. Yeah, that's really all I got to say about it. What about you?
I like Rihanna.
Interesting.
I didn't really like this.
What?
I actually never heard of this.
That's really surprising to me.
Like I like their I think they both have like voices that complement each other, but just this song's beat doesn't really match my serotonin nodes in my brain.
Interesting. Have you considered removing your brain?
I was gonna. Then I just didn't.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, that's really all that Too Good is about. Next up, there's Summer's Over interlude. It's pretty. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's really, I like it.
It's pretty.
I enjoy it. But it just does not fit this album at all. Like, actually, 0%. Like, this album feels
Agreed.
This album at times feels incredibly cold. Like with songs like 9, and Western Road Flows, and even like Redemption. It feels like a very cold album. Obviously, with other songs, even Feel No Ways, I would argue, has a bit of a cold feel. Even though it's more upbeat, it has a bit of a cold feeling. Like, kind of, it sounds like cold. That's not what I meant to say. This album is very clearly like a love letter to Toronto. But when I think of Toronto, I don't think summer or this sort of pretty sound. I'm thinking snow. I'm thinking Canada. I'm thinking pain, you know? And we know that. We live in Canada.
Syrup.
Yep. Beavers. Plaid. Anyway.
Maple Leafs.
Yep.
Saying sorry.
True. Yeah, this is a very pretty interlude. It just kind of comes out of nowhere. Next up we got Fire and Desire. Again, doesn't really, I mean, it kind of fits like with more of songs like One Dance and Too Good. It kind of fits that sort of vibe. It's very groovy, very sensual, but I don't know about this one, you know? What do you think?
I think it's slow, but for a Drake song, I think it did good.
Interesting. Now we get to Views. What do you think of Views? I want to hear your thoughts. This song, not the
album. Going into this, it's got like this is it's the bunch of like not beat switches, but it definitely just like it like feels like a change of song, like thirds in, like first third, second third. So that being said, I think the first third was like kind of slow, but then it gets to like that more upbeat part in the middle. And this is like what I was talking about earlier. Like it doesn't sound like Drake's like overpowering the song. Like it's got this super powerful, super strong instrumental in the background. And I don't even know what about. I can't remember what he's singing about.
Listen, I'm gonna
really pay attention to lyrics, but it sounded pretty good for the rest of the song.
I like this song a lot. I'm gonna be straight up.
You liked Views?
I really like this song. I think this song should have been the intro, if you ask me. I think putting it as the outro track.
That would have been a really good intro. I know you say that.
I think having this as the outro track just leaves me confused. And I think he made a big old oopsie with this one. I think he should have bumped it right up to the top, right at the beginning. I think that would have made this a whole lot better. But unfortunately, he did not. So all I do is cry. So with that being said, now we got Hotline Bling. Are we even going to say anything about Hotline Bling?
No, I don't think everyone knows that song by now.
Absolutely right, Chet. Yeah, it's Hotline Bling. You used to call me on my...
It's Hotline fucking Bling, people.
You used to. You used to call me on my cell phone. We should do like an acapella version of that song. I'm not saying right now, I'm just saying at one point. Yup. Anyway, so that's it for yeah. Right. Straight up.
Right.
All right.
And that's Views.
That's Views, baby. So, with that being said, let's do top 3 songs. If you have a list, go ahead. I'm still kind of trying to figure out my list. Songs to not include. We're gonna say Hotline Bling, One Dance. I guess we'll say Too Good too. It's pretty big.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I was gonna include One Dance because Hotline Bling's overplayed because 2016 had that a shit ton. So okay, I think I got my number 3. So number 3, I'll go 3, 2, 1. Number 3's got to be Views.
Okay.
Number 2, between 9 and Control. I might put Control at number 2.
Okay.
Control goes at number 2, and then number 1's got to be Feel No Ways.
You really confuse me with the way you do lists. You know that?
It's literally 1, 2, 3, but backwards.
No. I understand that. I do the same thing. But you said second place was between 9 and Controlla. But if those two to you are near equals, then how the fuck is 9 not in your list? You know?
Because 9's not Feel No Ways, bro.
That doesn't. Yeah, but
it's like it's like to me like 9 and Controller were both like they gave me like the second place vibes because I already knew that Feel No Ways was number 1.
yeah, I
Well,
get
I was
that.
like, I just have to pick a number 2. If I had to make number 4, I would put 9 in that top 4 somewhere.
My thing is, if you were competing Controller and 9 for second, shouldn't the one that doesn't get second then be third?
Sure, fuck it, keep fine. You want to do Pablo's list? Pablo's list.
I'm not saying you got
no, fuck you. No.
Okay, no,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
we'll get views out of there. So
no,
views goes
you can
bye-bye.
keep views. Views is a
Number
good
3
song.
will be 9.
No,
Number 3 will be 9.
I already put
number
it in my
number
phone.
2. Number 2 is Controller, and number 1 will have Feel No Ways.
It's already in there. I can't change it legally.
Well, then why the fuck are you talking? Do your
I'm just
goddamn list.
asking. Okay. Here's my list. Number 3. I'm sorry. Number 3 is 9. Number 2 is Views. And number 1 is Feel No Ways. So those are our personal lists. For our top track of any song of the whole album, are we thinking Feel No Ways, or we could do One Dance too? I'm fine with either.
I want to do
Feel No Ways, you cut out.
Yep.
Okay. I like it. I'm digging it. It's groovy. So, overall numbers. Overall, I'm going to give this a very, very, very solid 7. What about you?
I think 7's smart too.
I think 7's fair. You know, there's a lot of
I
bangers.
think 6 or 6.5 is a little bit harsh.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You know, you can't, even though we didn't talk too much about songs like One Dance, Hotline Bling, Too Good, it's like even though we didn't talk about them, like obviously they're like bumping this shit up hard. And like even without songs like that, like I mean, Feel No Ways is like such a fun song. Same with 9. And Views, even though there's very low moments and very questionable moments, you can't disrespect the highs it has. So that out of the way, that is our review of Views by Drake. Anything else? Any final thoughts?
If you want to listen to this album, don't listen to the whole album. Just listen to the 4 songs that we've mentioned, and I think you'll get a good idea of it. Because the other songs just kind of feel like a waste.
Yeah, I would have loved to hear more.
That's it.
I would have loved to hear more sounds like Feel No Ways, One Dance. It feels a bit mismatched. And that's coming from me. And I love Sire by Jaden Smith, which is absolutely all over the place. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this week's episode of the Have You Heard podcast. I'm Pablo.
I am Nathan.
And we'll see you guys next week.